AP Calculus Quiz 10, 16, 17. This is going to be a quiz over some of the things we've covered so far this semester. The table below is used to answer problems 1 and 2. During a 12-hour period from noon until midnight, a rain gauge level was taken at different times. The rain level was measured in inches, and here you have this table. Question 1. During the 12-hour period, was there any time that the rain gauge level had to measure exactly 2 inches? Justify. Well, if we go ahead and look here between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., we see that 2 has to reside within that interval, since we have 1.8 here at 3 p.m. and 2.4 inches here at 5 p.m. So the answer is yes. Okay? And now the justification. Okay? And the justification, when you have a justification which say must or has to, you're talking about an existence theorem, which is either going to be intermediate value theorem or mean value theorem, most likely. And this is going to be intermediate value theorem. So according to IVT, there must be a time when, and now you can look at the function, okay, R of t. So I'm going to label this, since it's labeled R here, R of t equals 2 inches. And now the justification, since, or let me just say because okay, 2 is greater than R of 3 p.m. I'll just put 3, and is less than R of 5 for 5 p.m. And so you put that 2 in between the values here. So there we have it. Next, estimate R prime of 6, meaning 6 p.m. Give unit, explain the meaning of your answer. Well, this is a concept of using average rate of change to estimate instantaneous rate of change, essentially. And what that formula is, that we've talked about, is f of b minus f of a over b minus a. And then we can say, okay, we're going to, 6 p.m. is going to be between 5 and 8. So we're going to call this 5 p.m. we're going to call this A, and this 8 p.m. we're going to call this B. So we're going to say here we have the value of, looks like 3.0 minus 2.4 over, we have the hours here, 8 minus 5, and we don't have to simplify any further than this. I think we're going to end up getting 0.6 over 3, but so we've done this, we have it, and now the units are going to be inches, right? That's what our units are. Rain gauge level was inches, so inches per hour. And then finally it says give the meaning of your answer. So that would be at t equals 6 p.m. the rate of change of rain level is estimated to be this one right here, 0.6 over 3 inches per hour. Okay, next. What is the equation of the tangent line where x equals 2? If f of x equals x squared plus 1 over x, bonus, also give the equation of the normal line where x equals 2. Well, we need to have two things for this. We need to have a point, and the point is going to be 2, comma, and let's just plug in f of 2 is equal to 2 squared plus 1 over 2, which equals 4 plus 1/2, and that's going to be 4.5, or we could write that as 9/2. Okay, so 4.5, that's our y coordinate. Then now our slope, okay, we're going to need f prime of x is what we need. Well, what we're going to do first, we're going to put f of x in what we call calculus-friendly form. It's going to be x squared plus 1 over x is going to be x to the negative 1 power. So therefore, f prime of x is equal to 2x, that's using the power rule, plus, we take this negative 1, x to the negative 2 power, because we multiplied by negative 1 here, and then we subtracted 1 from negative 1. So f prime of x is going to be 2x minus 1 over x squared. And now we can plug in this 2, f prime of 2 is equal to 2 times 2 minus 1 over x squared, which is 2 squared. So we're going to have 4 minus 1/4. So we can write this different ways. It can be, we can write this decimalized as 3.75, or you could write it as, I think it's also, I believe, 15/4. And so this is going to be our m sub t. Okay? And now writing the equation, we would say y minus y sub 1, which is going to be 4.5, equals m. Well, m is going to be 15/4, or we could write 3.75. We're going to have x minus 2. So this is going to be our tangent line equation. And now for this bonus, also give the equation of the normal line. Well, for that, m sub n is going to be the negative reciprocal of m sub t. So we're going to have negative 4/15. So then I'll just say bonus y minus 4.5 equals negative 4/15 x minus 2. So there we have them. They're right here. This one here, and then the bonus. Okay. Next, problem 4. If h of x equals 3 square root of x, what is h prime of 9? Well, for that, we're going to say h of x is equal to 3 That's going to be x to the 1/2 power. So h prime of x is going to be 1/2 times 3 x to the negative 1/2 power. And that's going to be just kind of simplifying here. That's going to be 3 over 2 square root of x. And then if we just substitute a 9, okay, which is h prime of 9, it's going to be 3 over 2 square root of 9. Well, what that's going to be is 3 over 2, and square root of 9 is 3. So we cancel. So what we have left is h prime of 9 equals 1/2. So that's going to be our answer for problem 4. And now the last one in this quiz is going to be problem 5. What is the integral from 5 to 0 of 4 dx? And for that, what this graphically looks like is, okay, we have this equation here, drop here. It's going to be y equals 4. And we're evaluating the area here between x equals 5 and 0. I'm going to put 0 here and 5 over here. And so we're looking at this area here. And so what this is it's simply a 4 by 5 right here. And what we have, since we reverse the order, we have that negative, so we're equal to negative 20. So that's going to be our answer, and that's it. Well, I say to you, good luck, keep on studying, and thanks for viewing.